my channel. I am Harini Ramaya, an illustrator, and in this video I am going to be walking you through how to create this really cute floral wow themed wallpaper for your iPad or your iPhone or your computer. And I'm going to be showing you how to do it using some special tools which I created for you. So be sure to keep watching. And as usual, you can download color palettes brush set by clicking the link mentioned in the description below. To get started with this video, I'm going to be using the letter grid which I designed for you, and it will be available soon for all of you to shop in my website. And you are going to be seeing some amazing stuff now. The letter grid is an amazing tool that allows you to draw your letter forms more consistently, and back in the 90s we applied a similar technique to hand lettering. My type now I have taken it a step further and giving you easy to use tools for your device, whether you are using it in Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop or in Procreate, like we will do this in this video. So the resources I have shown in this video you can purchase via my website link below. The Procreate portion of this toolkit is a set of grid brushes, and I am taking the time to map out each letter carefully with preciseness. So sure to read the instruction guides including the how to draw each style A to Z. When I used this after I designed, I was confused about how to use it for certain characters like the letter W, but the guide might help you make sense of it all. Now I won't go into much detail about what's included in this toolkit because I want to jump into creating the floral wallpaper for your iPad. So feel free to modify this video project with other canvas sizes such as for your iPhone or your desktop. So let's get started. Alright, I have already installed the Procreate brush set file into Procreate. So for this project I am going to be using the default screen size. That's because I want my wallpaper to fit my screen. Now I just select my grid letter from the letter grid brush set and just stamp one letter form on my canvas. Then duplicate it and move it, making sure my selection tool was on snapping at the bottom so that they stay aligned nicely. Now I will need 3 characters total to spell the word wow. I will then combine each of these characters onto one layer and reduce the opacity so I can see what I'm doing on top of it with a new layer. So on the new layer I'll be using my pen brush available in my website at edgematters.com to draw out the letters, and I'm not using a super thick stroke line so I can be more precise at my corners. I'm also doing each letter on their own layers so I can move them around if I need to. So for the letter O, I am going to be carefully following the circle lines from the grid and hold my pencil so that it snaps a quick shape. Then I can press the edit button at the top to adjust it to better fit the circle. And this new feature in the latest version of Procreate has to spend a lifesaver from my inability to draw perfect circles. For the letter W, that you can't do all the letters perfectly on the grids as it would just be too overwhelming and you wouldn't be able to follow any of the lines. So you will draw W, you would do 2 letters V's and slide them apart to form the letter better. Like the letter V, like you would be following the lines and then just flip it vertically for letters. Now on a new layer, I'm going to draw a sketch line down the centers of the letters. So I know where to start placing my decorative serif designs. Next we are going to draw this decorative serif type curves on each letter end. I will do them on a new layer. In case I want to fix them later, just get in a habit of using layers. This is really more of an eyeball thing, you know. If you are really super picky, turn on your canvas grids and use those to help you kind of guide yourself. Once you have them all drawn, erase away the portion of the letter that doesn't need to be there now and drag your black color in to fill the letters. Be sure to go back and fill in everything else that might be left over with your brush. When you are all happy to make sure all of your ink layers are merged together, I went ahead and deleted with a grid brush layer and then I duplicated my ink layer so that I can make a drop shadow. Next, I will select the background color layer and drag in a color. I am using pink color. Still, you can use whatever you wish for your video. Now, to create the gradient color effect on the word, create a new layer above the top ink layer and then click it to make sure the pop out menu comes out and you choose clipping mask. Next, choose a default airbrush. I am using the soft brush and I will make it quite big and I will start to paint my two colors onto the new clipping mask layer until I am really happy with the look. I like to use the same method for filling my drop shadow layer. I just create a new layer above it and choose clipping mask and then drag it in the solid dark color that I want to be my drop shadow. When I'm happy with that, I go ahead and merge those layers and then choose this selection tool, which is the arrow tool, and use my finger to tap several times down in the corner and that allows it to move over. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go back to my smooth line brush and make it kind of small and fix my corner so everything connects together. Alright, I'm happy with how it turned out well. I'm gonna merge everything together. and go ahead, just size it, make sure that it fits the center of my screen. Alright, you can leave it just like this and use it as you like, but maybe you want to add some decoration to it. I'm gonna go ahead and add about 4 little dots using my smooth line brush. Just sort of guide out where I want to kind of start that in line of my text, and then I will use a little bit thinner of a brush stroke to complete the thick lines, and you will see how I do that on each of the letters. Alright, you can take it even a step further by adding this really pretty little swirly flourishes stamp all around it. This isn't something that I think that I'm like an expert in teaching, but you can kind of follow my process for how I started doing it. I'm gonna speed up this part. If you would like to download this wallpaper, you can do so by clicking the freebies link. I will have some information on that at the end of the video. Alright, if you like this video, be sure you click the thumbs up button and also head over to edgematters.com. There you can sign up for my newsletter. It's absolutely free. It has a brushes for Procreate, swatches for Procreate products for your digital planner, plus my entire list of business resources that everybody asks me about. So I will see you in another video. Bye for now.